Hi, and welcome to your weekly Oracle reading with Katie VanZeeland. This reading is for the week of August 14th through August 20th, 2017. And this week we're using Doreen Virtue's Magical Unicorns Oracle deck. So the deck has been cleared. We're asking that Spirit guide and empower this message for highest good and greatest joy. So we have true, change, and thankful. Yes, it says what you are asking about is the truth, change. The changes that you're going through are positive and thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. Awesome. So true. And when I'm looking at this, I see this beautiful light shining above this unicorn. And truth, light. The truth is being shown to us, and this is a powerful time. We've talked about the last few weeks, especially astrologically. So, on the 21st is that solar eclipse that everyone's talking about, but it feels very powerful between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse with the full moon and the new moon. It's a very powerful time, and it's almost like this light is being shown, or there's a brightness, there's a light, there's a truth, like the card says, and with truth, with this light, that's a beautiful thing. Things become clearer. The unseen or the unknown or the hidden aspects are being brought to the light, which is what it feels like. All these hidden aspects of ourselves, or these pockets of things that need healing, are being brought to the light, brought to the surface. And that's a great thing. It's very powerful, and it's life-shifting. And that goes with the card that says change, which is the center card here. But with that, when things are brought to the light, like we said, it's a beautiful, powerful thing. But if we're not living with integrity, or if we're not living from our true authentic self, that could be a very scary thing if things are being brought to the light. So it's kind of going into the energy of realizing where you're being inauthentic or unauthentic, and where we might not be living with integrity, and start to clear those spaces out. Start to really question yourself and look at those aspects, and look at those, because the light is being shown, the truth is being shown. And when things are lighting up, which again is amazing and beautiful, it's bringing so much new clarity, so much new powerful clarity. And so all these little things that you have not been aware of are going to be very clear to you. And that's beautiful, but it can also be like, oh my goodness. So just keep that in mind, and that's all okay. So that's kind of the energy that's going on, which is gonna bring a lot of change. And the card is just reminding us too that this change is positive. So even if things are feeling really, really awful, or you're feeling like the worst thing possible just happened in your life, or just a really sad event happened, or you have lots of anxiety, or a lot of fear, a lot of those feelings might be happening because the light is starting to come, and things are starting to come to the surface. So just know that it's still positive, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Maybe it's feeling very positive for you. Everyone's in a different place. Everyone's in a different place, and no place is right or wrong. It's just the place that you're in right now. And you're meeting yourself where you are right now. So there's no point to judge where you are or to critique where you are or to pound on yourself where you are. Just meet yourself where you are. Just meet yourself where you are. And know that this change is positive and you're exactly where you need to be. So just keep breathing, even if it's a struggle right now. Keep knowing that you're loved and supported. And it's all happening because it's all meant to be happening, even if it's not pleasant things. And what can help a lot of times is gratitude. And the last card is thankfulness. Think about the people and the situations that you're grateful for. Think about where you've come from and where you are now, and tap into a place of gratitude. And if you're struggling to find gratitude, just find a moment or think of a moment that brings you gratitude. Maybe it's an animal. I always go back to nature a lot of times, or a baby or an animal, because those are simple. They're close to the innocence, the love, truth, spirit. So maybe those things can trigger a feeling of thankfulness or gratitude. Maybe you can have a huge list of things that you're thankful for, but play with thinking about that this week, being thankful, feeling gratitude for the things that you are experiencing, the things that are in your life, and shift your focus to that, especially if this change and the things being brought to light are bringing you some discomfort. Okay, even if there's sadness or anxiety or anger or whatever emotion you're having, remember, first of all, it's all really okay. And this change is very positive. It's a good thing. But to find something that you're thankful for to help ease this transition as the change is starting to take hold and happen for you. Okay? Awesome. Very powerful. All right, so we're going to pull a card from, I'm just hearing it's a great place to be in this week and to be aware of this week, because Monday is that solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse, which is very, very powerful. So this is a really good place to be this week. Yeah, very powerful. All right, we're pulling a card from the Four Agreements. There it is. Speak openly and honestly. Yay. Speak openly and honestly. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. And this sounds so easy, right? But if you really start to pay attention to your word and when you speak and what you're saying, is it honest? Is it open? And just play with that. It doesn't have to be with everybody. It can just be with those that you really trust, or that you've cultivated a relationship where they've earned that dance with you, where you speak openly and honestly. But even maybe trickle it into some other relationships other than your close ones. And again, it can be different than the ones that you're close with, but just speaking a little more openly and honestly. That way we don't have to make assumptions. And if we keep playing with this, eventually, someday, we're just totally authentic. We're speaking our truth, and we're clear, and we're impeccable with our word, and we're just very authentic. So that's going to be a huge key as, this light is bringing clarity, bringing this new awareness. So, and as the changes are happening, and remember to tune into and feel into what you're thankful for and find gratitude for those things in your life, right? It's so important. Okay, We're going to pull a card from our crystal deck. Let's see what we get. Molybdenite. Can't say I've ever seen this one. Molybdenite. Intergalactic contact, dream work, and balance. Cool. I am physically and mentally rejuvenated. Yay. All right. Molybdenite. I will write that down for us all. Intergalactic contact, dream work, and balance. So bringing us some balance, some connection with some outside help, and then finding balance with all of this, which is key. I feel like the balance will be really nice as these changes are coming to light, and are finding gratitude and speaking our truth and being impeccable with our word. All right. Okay. I hope you have an amazing week, and I can't wait to see you next week.